It's been 17 months that I've been on this keto journey, so I'm gonna give you an update. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lydia. You're watching Ketosis Focus. If you are new to my channel, I have been on a keto weight loss journey for exactly 17 months and I've lost over 80 pounds. Today we are doing a weigh-in, a full body look at where I am today and a comparison of where I was last month to now and from the beginning of my journey until now. So if you want to follow my journey and see me get to my goal weight and my goal size, make sure to hit that subscribe button now and that notification bell so you find out when all the other videos are being posted. Leave me a comment. Are you on a weight loss journey? Let me know how it's going for you. Are you on keto? I'd love to hear your ideas and thoughts on how long you've been on keto and if you enjoy it. Leave it in the comments below. So last month, let me throw up last month's numbers first so we know where we are coming from. So for my 16-month update, I was 183.2 pounds. It's been a rough month, guys. It has not been a month that I've been seeing. Well, you know, to be fair, I've had some moments of slowing down and speeding up, and I've tried a lot of different things to try and see what's been affecting my progress and trying different challenges to see how that works. This month has been a very interesting month. My last weigh-in was, well, see, I'm not even weighing myself as often because I think I was getting frustrated at the fact that the scale wasn't going down as fast as I wanted to. And when that happens and I stop weighing myself and I stop measuring my food, I stop tracking, I stop putting all of those stresses on me, then of course I knew I was going to see a slowdown on the scale. I just, I guess I'm not surprised that there's a gain. There's a gain. So this week I weighed in. I'm trying to be honest and fair because I was telling my husband, when I get on that scale and the scale says one number, right? And if I just kind of just shift my weight a little bit more onto my other foot, it reads lighter. Now, if I really shift it over, I'm basically standing on one foot to get the number that I would be happy to see. And that's ridiculous. I think it's just me trying to play a mental game with myself going, see, it's working, you're doing good. But today I was like, screw it. I'm just going to stand on it. Let's be honest with our November, weigh-in, our month 17, and let's just see where you are today. So today's weigh-in with no shifting of weight and literally just standing and looking straight up and looking down and getting that number, it was 185.8. Now it's a bummer because last time I weighed in, it read 180.8 and I was so close to getting to the 170s. Now mind you, I probably shifted and got the number, probably weighed in about 20 times until I saw a number that I was like, okay, yeah, that's the number I like. And it's just me trying to play a mental game on myself. But now I weighed in, and granted, yesterday I had wanted to start my 18-hour intermittent fasting that I was going to do this week. And it was Sunday. I didn't eat. And then I started to get hungry right before we left the house. And I picked on a couple of things to try and hold me over. And then we ran errands and went to Sam's and fixed a friend's car. And we did all of these things yesterday that didn't make me get home until 5 o'clock. And I was starving. I was cranky. I couldn't even see straight. I was so hungry. So I ate some chicken spinach meatballs with zucchini spirals and the rouse. I didn't video it because I couldn't even talk to anybody. I was just wanting to make something really quick and eat it. Now, mind you, I ate a lot of those meatballs. I didn't weigh, I didn't measure. I was just I served myself probably about 5 of those meatballs onto the zucchini squash. I poured the rouse. I even put some mozzarella cheese on there, and I ate all of it. And then when I stopped to go, okay, wait a minute, am I full? I was like, I'm still literally hungry. So I got 3 more meatballs and put some Parmesan cheese on it, no other zucchinis or anything, and I ate those meatballs. And then I was like, oh God, but now I still don't feel satisfied for some reason. And it was Sunday night, and I had already screwed up my whole intermittent fasting that I had wanted to do. I had wanted to stop eating at 4 o'clock starting yesterday so I can do the intermittent fasting for today. That didn't happen. And I was like, well, it's Sunday, and if I was going to eat any of my keto products that I have in that little basket, it would be on the weekend, because that's when I allow myself to eat anything. Like if I'm craving chips, or if I'm craving, a Quest bar, I've got a stash that I keep in an upper cabinet that I don't even touch, to be honest with you, ever, hardly ever. But I know that it's there, and if for some reason I want something like that, I've got it. But it's all packaged stuff, and I don't even touch it, to be honest with you. Well, yesterday, I felt like I wanted something else after that meal, and so I ate a Quest cookie. Now, mind you, those Quest cookies are really big, and they're probably like 10 grams of protein, and I don't know how many carbs, but again, it was like, oh, this will be like my dessert. It's already easy to open. I mean, they're big, and I ate that, and I was legit super stuffed. Now, mind you, we did have another weekend. So last weekend was a wedding, and I told you I kind of got, we went out to eat a lot, and I bet sugar crept back in, right? Well, this weekend, I don't even know what my excuse was. We indulged again in some cocktails. I need to cut that out. I think that is really what is keeping me from moving forward, because we had some cocktails, and when you have cocktails, and it was just me and my husband at home, we put out a projector in our driveway, and we were watching some movies with the kids, and it was like, oh, let's have a cocktail. And so I did, but what happens is that when you start to impair your judgment with alcohol, like I did, then you start throwing caution to the wind. So then we had made some pork ribs and some sausage. We already had dinner, and I was full. But then I guess about 11 o'clock at night, some were still sitting up there. And so Caesar and I just start picking at it at 11 o'clock at night. And then, it was just like a day of that. And when you think about last weekend and all the celebrating that we were doing last weekend, and I'm sure the eating was off as well. So I'm a little disappointed in myself, because I had an expectation that I wanted to get at least 100 pounds down by the end of the year, and I'm screwing that up. I mean, I'm totally screwing that up. But instead of really beating myself up about it, and the fact of the matter is, this has been a long journey. It's 17 months, and there are ups and downs in every journey, and I accept that. I mean, I know sometimes I have gains, sometimes I have losses, and sometimes I stall. And that's why I'm always trying to figure out how to get myself to the next level. These past few weeks have been very lax. I have just, aside from my carnivore, where it was kind of like, I expected better results, I just started falling off a little bit. The holidays are kind of sucking me in with the whole celebrating and wanting to indulge and, thinking about baking this or that. And, I really feel like what would make a huge difference in my journey is to really kick up the exercise notch. Caesar, he's not hungry. The guy is working out now. And I'm just like sitting here on the couch, watching him do his sit-ups, watching him do his push-ups. And it's like, why am I not getting up and doing something? So I really think this week I am going to start my intermittent fasting that I said I was going to do this week for the 18 hours, because I've never really done that. And I really want to eat between a window of 10 to 4. So that's what I'm doing for the short term goal right now. But moving forward, I really do need to pay close attention to what I'm eating, how much I'm eating. And if I have to start tracking again, even though I hate it sometimes, I have to figure out what's going on and why I'm gaining weight. And I really, 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 really do think it has something to do with the alcohol consumption, because even on Friday, when I had low carb beer, I ended up eating double the amount of wings that I would have normally ate if I wasn't drinking. So, and then the freedom of not measuring makes you like, hey, see, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't have to know how many macros or calories I'm ingesting today, but at the end of the day, it does matter, obviously. So the good news is, even though I went up 2.5 pounds, right? I went up 2.5 pounds since last month's weigh-in. I did measure myself overall, and there is an overall loss of 1/4 of an inch. So it's not a gain, that's good. And it was interesting to see where I was gaining and losing. So my chest did go up an inch, so that was interesting. My waist went down 1/2 inch. My lower abs went down 1.25 inches, so that was nice to see. My upper thighs went down 1/2 inch collectively, and my arms stayed the same, my neck stayed the same, and my belly button area, which is the widest part of my waist, went up 1 inch. So I am overall up 2.5 pounds, down 1/4 of an inch for this month. Now, hopefully December's 18-month weigh-in is a lot better. I do want to be better about exercising. I think I just need to do another challenge and make myself do that. But I know myself, and I put too much on myself, I'll crash and burn. So for this week, I really want to just try and stick to the 18-hour fasting, my shorter window of eating between 10 and 4, and see how I do. And then next week, and I want to be better about closing my rings. So I'm going to get that activity up. Maybe not stress so much about actual exercise and putting in 30 minutes of exercise, but if I can close my rings for my steps, my 10,000 steps a day, you know, I'll be happy with that. So that's my goal for today, is start my 10,000 steps and continue that for the next month. If I can commit to that, I'm sure my December will be a better weigh-in. But this is reality. This is my reality. This is my journey. And this is where I'm at today. I am still at a loss of 80. What am I today? I started, my heaviest weight was 265 pounds, and I am currently 185.8. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your love and your support. Please leave me a comment. I love hearing from you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.